And so it begins. Welcome, ladies and gents. This is Sunday night. This is Hell Let Loose. This is the HCA. And we've got Chimera versus HTD and War. We Are Ready is what War stands for. I'm not sure what HTD stands for. So just getting some instructions as we always do on the left there. Welcome. Chimera have drawn the Axis and War / HTD on the Allied team. The map today is not that one that's flying around in the background. Whoa! We have to change that now. I completely forgot all about that. So it is actually going to be, speculate, drumroll please, that one. And it's daytime Purple Heart Lane as well, let me tell you. So, gosh, what on earth? Purple Heart Lane, ladies and gents. Purple Heart Lane, there it is. Where's the map? Probably just zoom that in a little bit actually. Boom. There you go. I won't do the whole thing like that. So that's what they're fighting over. The first point will be, wait for it, a flak position. There you go. So right hand side of map there, folks. This will be a bit of a ball terror. We saw a match this morning, of course, where I streamed a Chimera versus, gosh, who the hell was it that I streamed this morning? It felt like it was so long ago. In the Hold the Line competition, it was MIB versus Chimera. And of course, spoiler alert, in 5 seconds, of course, what happened there was Chimera pulled the 5-0 over MIB, and it was quite a comprehensive play. So I expect we will see Chimera hit the ground pretty hard tonight. This is a 50s though. It's not the Hold the Line competition. This is the HCA. This is where we actually see some of the really good strategies and tactics that teams have come up with over time in the big map play. Now, I want to just show you, I've pulled up the information. I think it's that one. Okay, now it's not going to be... Oh yeah, no, that actually works right. So there's the scores at week 1 and week 2 for this particular bracket. We can probably just bring that back down, can't we? Hang on, where is it? Bring it back down a little bit smaller. Yeah, I didn't have time to do that. I only just grabbed them this afternoon. So that's your scoring so far, folks, for this Challenger group stage. So that's the Challenger group stage that I was got in the heading there. I'm just checking out. We're still okay for the time yet. It's still 43:49. They're still loading in. The next one, of course, is the main group. I think this is called. Let's just check to see what that is. Major group stage. Sorry, not main. Major. The major group stage. That's where they are at. All right, all the different teams as they are. So a couple of interesting plays through there. Botan are doing pretty well so far, and we've seen them do matches that I've streamed before. Here's another one now. This is the next division down from the majors. Sorry, the Challenger. This is the minors. And we see the Oceanic Ocelots in there. Again, team that I stream fairly regularly. Their matches. There's MIB from this morning. So MIB have not had a good season in this one either. Ocelots have had a loss and a win there. So good to see they're up on the board. But this is the one from tonight. Chimera with that win in the first one. And then, of course, Syndicate dropping out in here means that Syndicate will forfeited everything is what I'm trying to say, I guess. I just want to make sure I get the next one correct. It's that one, I think. Let's have a look. And this is the last of the, this is the prospects. All right, so they're right down the bottom there. Just trying to see how they go. I've streamed for Div 33 before, a couple of times there. Caveras I've streamed for. They had a 5-0 against Div 33, didn't they? Yeah, and DB had to get 5-0 against Caveras. So DB looking like the favourites here at the moment. GR up there as well. But as I said before, this is the Challenger Group stage we're talking about here now. Chimera and HTD War are in that little bracket, so we will look to see how they go. Back over to the map itself now. Let's rip that off and put that on there. Okay, so it is Flak Battery. A tough little one, this one. It is a hard map to play. It is a hard one to play, this one. It really is. The Purple Heart Lane day, I'm not a huge fan, but hey, you know what? We're going to be able to see everything that's going on. Looks like it's live on Flip, folks. They've got their 49 and 49. We'll pop across to that main screen. Let's take a look there. There's your two teams as they are, and of course we've got that rubbish going on in the background. We'll just get rid of that. That's gone. Cool. So you will get the kill. Oh, shit, no mucking around here. It's live on Flip. We are genuinely live on Flip. Let's turn that music off. Music's gone. Purple Heart Lane, daytime is what they told me. I feel like it looks like it's nighttime. Now, we won't be joining the artillery squad straight away. It was all up that side of the map, it looks like, although Madeleine's been drawn for the middle one. The Allies will have the run of it from the top there because they've got a straight line down. So you're going to see straight away for this part, only the first 4 columns here up the top are going to be played at any stage if Chimera get up that way. For this down here, though, you're going to see a lot more of the wide angle stuff happening for Chimera to defend against. And what are we going to call them? Because it's going to be a hard acronym. HW, HCD, and probably just HTD. I hope they don't take offense to that. It's HTD and War, of course. But yeah, you're going to see that Chimera team are going to push way further to the left to defend, and the HTD War team are going to come out here as well. All right, so we're just waiting here for this stuff to happen in the artillery squad. Doesn't look like it's actually working just yet. They asked if I could just wait. We'll do a refresh on the stats while we're there. Of course, as I always say to you folks, you will get the live stats thanks to Telebrowski. He has been kind enough to actually set this up for us all to be able to get the what we call the Archon stats. I guess that's what we call them from the middle of a match. There's Caller's squad now. He's good to go. I'll jump into the gunner roll. There we are, and down the bottom we go, and we're in the position. And they are on, and I tried to deploy. It didn't deploy. I must have hit something accidentally there. Excited for this match, rather. Excited match. Match excited. Yeah, it is nighttime. They've done nighttime. Yeah, it said day. I'm sure they said day. When are we doing that? Okay, cool. Anyway, let's get a look at what's going on here. Positions are ready. Almost into that last minute. Well, we are in that last minute now. This is a Flak position. Oh, I think I called it Flak Battery before. A couple of key points to note about it. Big open area. Ooh, don't do that. Big open area up here. Like if we get down and have a look, it's got a bit of defilade there. See the ground slopes away to the right there if we look at, and you've got this lovely trench system here, the canal, whatever you want to call that. All the canals here mostly have been shallowed out too, so you can run across them and drive across them and stuff like that. But Flak Position itself is just full of bunkers and stuff to run around them. Down on this south flank, or south side here, you've got, again, another area where you can run up, push up through. There's plenty of cover on the way in. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. This is, of course, somewhere where you'll see lots of people trying to make it through. Anyone that's in the middle of the point is going to give them a hell of a time. And then, of course, we've got these areas out here, which little walls and things and trenches. I can't remember what they're called. They've got a specific name. But that allows for infantry to push up, but you've got to be careful there for machine gunnery. And because it is, although it's nighttime, they're going to be able to see a fair way. Let's watch for the kill board coming up there. Quick look at what's happening here on the map itself. It's a 50s, remember. Full truck there. Good luck to both teams. Full truck, half a truck. That's a tank. That's another tank. That's a recon tank. There's a small tank. Another full truck there. And then they're sending some out that flank. Okay, fair bit. HTD War setting the whole lot pretty much in that front area. Everything's going to flak. Everything's going into flak position. Shit, I tell you what, a lucky shot here could take out half their team on this bridge. That's a hell of a thing. They've sent everybody in. That truck's gone straight into water. He's trying to get out. He's made it. Everyone's a bit smoky, but they're okay. Truck's made it across. Stewart there coming through as well. Zygalai just looking to set up probably a garrison back there or an OP. There's the run through the water. Bam, hits the truck, takes a few out. That's a great kill from the Chimera team. First blood to them by the look of that. Another truck's made its way in though. There's kills going everywhere. I think Chimera have lost a truck as well. Oh, that's disastrous. Both teams, they've run into trouble there, Chimera. Rocket goes in against the Stewart. Luke's happily pounding the ground there, not doing anything else. Strafe goes in from Mr. Cheese, the commander of the Chimera team. Truck on the point's been killed. HTD War, though, are on the point straight up early. Big kills from them straight up. They nailed a bunch of the Chimera team by the look of that. And I have got on the right side, haven't I? Yeah, the Chimera team at Axis. Just make sure all of that's set up okay. Gosh, what a hell of a start this is. Look at this, folks. Absolute pounding going on everywhere. 2 Stewarts and a 75 on the point there. 2 Stewarts and a 75. The Luke's there smashing into the side of that Stewart. Boom, there's another Stewart and it's gone. Good long bomb there from a tank. Picks that Stewart up, cleans it up. Chimera, though, they lost some troops on the way in. For sure. Don't know where that happened. There's a tank on. The Luke's is dead. Oh, Chimera in trouble here. HTD War have got this in the first 5. They'll take this point. It's all about sector at the moment. There's not much else going on there. Lots on the right here. And then a long bomb. Chimera taking the township area there pretty well. Straight across. We're looking straight across now. Big map spread here, actually. It's quite surprised on how far everyone's gone across. And first cap's going to be to HTD War. There it is now. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Good cap from them. Wow, what a start. These 2 trucks here, something's gone awry there. Something's happened down there, and Chimera have been bottlenecked up here. So, good stuff from HTD War. You can see the kills there. Lots and lots of dead have occurred. Chimera just starting to pick some of those kills back, and looks like they're going to get pressure on the point here now. Through those 2 feeder lines they've got going in, where Lucas just died, and cannon fodder on the other side. Gosh, folks, this is a good start to a battle, isn't it? Just absolute chaos there. Meatball trying to leopard crawl his way up. Snowman's been picked off there by something. Tank's doing the work here from the HTD War side. All right, that is what's occurring there. And there's another tank has just been smashed. No, that's a repair station. Boy, I thought they'd lost their 75 there. I was going to say that'd be a hell of a shot if they managed to pick that up. Just the rep station behind it or a truck. Chimera balancing out the kills here, from what I can see, but still the point in HTD War's hands. A good start from them. They really pushed hard. They got their rounds on target by the look of this. The Stewart there in a beautiful defilade. Look at that. That is such a good position. You're gonna struggle to root that out. He's got the depression of the turret there, or the gun depression that he needs, it seems, to be able to put pressure in. And lots going on there out on that flank. Chimera have pushed through to the point, and they're in amongst it, but Cannon and whatever the rest of his name is there holding. Let's have a look at the township, see what's happening over there. Looks like Chimera have lost this middle ground here. HTD War have made great gains in the middle there. Plenty of Chimera players up here. They're getting picked off though on the way in. So a little bit different to this morning's match for Chimera. Absolutely much more difficult than what we saw this morning for them. And you can see there, Pato and Kitsune. Pato holding out, but Kitsune gets picked off there. This bridge is a good little spot to hold, actually. There's Captain. Seen him before. Streamed for him before, I'm pretty sure. Or his team, anyway. So, yeah, look at this. This is tough work here. And there, look, the other point is just starting to be picked as well. Madeline has got 1 infantry in it. Just has a bit of a sniff there. Cheese has called the supplies. He's seen them coming down. Alexis is now around the back there. He's about to probably... No, he's just an infantry. He's not going to be able to take that tank up. He's going to let everyone know where it is. Chimera desperate to try and take this point back. They have actually made ground over here despite the tank pressure on them. It has definitely been in HCD War's favour at the start with those tanks, but Chimera with a few good tanks in position here. Look at this. Toos is about to get shot in the back. Spins himself around, not sure where that bad guy is. Tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-oo. My apologies. Is in there. There, Toos just gets picked up now. The tank knows he's got someone behind him. Strafe comes through. Nice strafe there by the look of that. Picking up something. And someone also shot something down the bottom there and picked up the infantry that was behind that tank, which wasn't threatening the tank, but at least they're cleared out from taking out their OPs now, right? Good artillery now coming in from Cooler. And of course, it's the same sort of competition where you get one artillery piece because artillery is just very overpowered in this game. But one artillery is mostly overpowered, how I call that. Tough stuff here, though, for Chimera to try and break this defense. And that Stuart is just in a good position. It'll eventually run out of ammo, though. I guess you can always hope for that. There's a Puma pushing up left side here. Snowman's about to wear that to the face. The Puma needs to take that Stuart out for start. There's a 75 over there somewhere still. Don't know where it is. Oh, it's backed right off. There it is at the 1 o'clock position. Backing right off. The Puma would be a solo, probably hidden in shadows, I'm guessing. No, Jesters is in there. G'day to Jesters. He's usually joined me for streams lately. He's just getting shot on the left flank there now by that. Yeah, he's gone now. That was a great kill from the Stuart. And obviously Jesters had no intel passed on to him about where that was. And he got nailed for it. And they're just putting rubbing salt in the wound now by throwing in some extra rounds across the top of him. Across we go through the point here. And Chimera do have sector weight here, folks. There's the 75. So what is that? What was that died up here? Now, there's a garrison there. There was a tank backing up. There it is there. Is that it? No, that's just a wreck. That's just a... Have I missed something here? Or did it just come forward again? It must have just come forward again. It was backing off and it's moved forward. No, there's two 75s there, folks. That's what I couldn't fucking work it out. There's another one that's been sitting in the trench there. It didn't even need to. The Stuart's down, though. Someone's nailed that. Great kill there. Picked it up probably at long range. And now Chimera, again with the pressure on the point. Tigers is in there holding at the moment. Two 75s, though, are going to be really hard to kick out of here. They're dug in pretty well in this trench system. Although, whoever the driver of this one down here is having a rough time of it. The Odin, Konish or Ben Jovi, someone in there is not driving straight, let me tell you. He's managed to get off of that now, but he's just been smashed in the side. Something just hit him, or that might be a Luke's hit. Yes, something's pinging rounds in through him, and they've just hit him a couple of times there. He's got some pressure put onto the point, so he's not too worried, but he is taking rounds to the turret. I wonder if they've got intel on him or they're just taking guess shots, because there's rounds hitting him routinely there. I'm pretty sure they know where he is. Bombing run coming in now. That looks like it is Chimera. Yes, it is. It's going to come through and hit the tank. It's not going to kill it, but it's going to wake up the engineer and the supply guy that are there. There they go. Oh, the tank! The tank's gone! It's done him! That's absolutely smashed him. I did not realise that was going to be a thing, but it has. It's killed the 75. What a great bombing run there. Or it was something to do with the rounds coming in from somewhere else. I couldn't quite tell. I didn't think bombing runs could take out tanks, so it must have been another tank, but I may be wrong. Whatever it was, that tank's dead now. The other 75 over here lost his mate, and Chimera's starting to cap the point where 13 minutes in, folks, it's been a bastard of a match so far for both teams. They're fighting their guts out at the moment. Chimera have made it up to the bridge over here too. We spent a lot of time looking over there at that point because all of the action was happening there, but it turns out I was wrong because it's happening here too. Kitsune and Pato and that squad have made their way up. Duty's on the other side there. Wash just cleaned out the middle field area, and Chimera have done a beautiful forward push here and really pressed back HTD War from that line they had. So if we recall a few minutes ago, the HCD War line was down here in the middle of the field. There's a strafe coming through. Was that a precision? That's a precision. Someone just dropped a precision on something. That is a precision in... There's a bombing run coming in. This is the HTD war bombing run. They're trying to stop this Chimera push. Infantry goes in. Yeah, I don't think that was worth it, that bombing run. They obviously had a sniff where they thought they were. It's taken out a couple of things. There's a tank in there still somewhere I saw before. Flip and Meatball pushing up here. Chimera have got this almost done. There's a rocket that's come across there from, I don't know who, but it almost picked up that, it might have been Curls actually. It almost picked up the garrison there. Patson trying to defend it. Here's the strafe. Oh, strafe comes through. That's a great strafe from Bees. He's actually managed to pick the person that was defending the garrison, and Meatball's now going to take that down, and this is going back 15 minutes into the match. The point's back to Chimera now. Well, not even back to them. Chimera have taken the point off of HCD War. What a hell of a first 15, folks. Both Emma and Scooby, though, just take a face full of rounds for their troubles, and Meatball down as well, and I reckon it's going to be recapped back in the other direction now. The pressure's going to start coming back. This point is nobody's right now. Nobody has a consolidated defense on this. There's a bounce off of a 75 again. I just heard that one. Let's get back over the middle and see what's happening, folks. Man, this is a good fight. This is a tight set of teams. Kitsune down in the water dead. Campo trying to hold the bridge area. Demon Dog's trying to sweep around and pick him off on that ridge line there. Centurion, great player he is. Moves in, gets shot at by the machine gunner on the roof. Butterdog might be able to pick him up. No, he's been nailed as well. Asama there, one of the best ATers around that I've seen, is in there looking for some shenanigans. Here's this left flank for Chimera. I was talking about before where really you won't see... Oh, great shot there from somebody, and there's a vehicle that's died in the water. Wonder what that was. Well, whatever it is, it's dead now. But hidden in shadows up on the ridge line there. Oh, the ridge line. Roof line there. Just trying to defend these two flanks. The left out that way and right out that way. And you can see Snus Doggo trying to push around as well. Hidden's probably going to be picked off of the roof here. But the reason why that's important is because look, this if they cap this back, then they got the round, and you can see there the point's being taken back. So it's heading back in the favour of HTD War. Chimera just getting pressed off with all the infantry pushing in. Sector weight is a thing here, folks. Up we go, and we'll have a look from this angle. And machine gunnery coming in. Chimera just holding on now, but I reckon they're in a lot of trouble again on the point here. It's nobody's point. This is going to go either way. You just don't know. You just don't know. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Hell of a match, though. Chimera just holding on. That's good firepower coming in from artillery, I think, as well. We'll check some stats out in a minute. Won't get too much into that just yet. The 75 is in good position. 2 75s again. So they've run up another one. They like the 75s here, it seems. Rounds coming in on that other 75 now. I reckon that's probably a heavy tank. There's a big rocket in from Retfig. He doesn't manage to get the range there. No, maybe that's a Panzer IV. Another rocket just misses his target. Another rocket comes in. There's rockets for days. It's only a Panzer IV shooting in. All right, they've got a recon coming up. Another Panzer IV there. So the 75s... Oh, look at that artillery. 75s just pressed back out of the play at the moment. Giving Chimera a chance, folks, to get up to this fence, this hedgerow, whatever you want to call it, where the canal is. And now they'll be able to pop their eyes around the corner and shoot some tanks. But look how much infantry's there. Well, there's a few less now, isn't there? Man, that artillery's on point. Scooby picks up someone with a rocket. Lupus and Rambo. Lupus down. Snowman picks him up. All the pressure here on HTD War, though, to try and push Chimera back. They had the run of it. The artillery just going a bit long now. Something coming over. Could be an airhead. No, just supplies. There's the rounds coming in from long range again. I think that is the Puma, actually, that's shooting in those long range rounds. The artillery now just kind of not doing anything back there. There's a big rocket and artillery in there. Great shot from Patson. Oh, and the artillery again. Toos is down as well. As I said before, you'll start to see people trying to push up these little trenches. And they are pretty good to push up. but they are hard as well. Where's that self-propelled artillery? There's a Tiger right back in there. I don't know where his SPA is, actually. Or is he just running off mains artillery? Regardless, there's quite a bit of tankage here. There's two there and there's two there. And that one over there is shooting. That's the one that was pinging down into the point. So he's trying to get from down over that way somewhere. See if we can see their rounds come in. Way up that way somewhere. Couldn't get the angle. A bit that way, actually. There you go. That's the angle. Madeline. Somewhere down there is a Tiger, ladies and gents. See if you can spot their rounds come in. Chimera here is still trying to push forward, but this HTD war defense with those tanks there, oh, that's a big kill on a vehicle or a repair station there. Repair station it is. That tank won't be able to use that anymore for a while. Tigers get snailed, obviously. The artillery just smashing where that tank is. That's good. That's good artillery. You'd be okay with that as the commander. Picking up stuff as it comes. He's not getting any kills there now. Those guys have managed to make their way forward, and a nice little push starting to come in here from HCD War. They're getting a few rounds in now. That Tiger's making... Oh, that Tiger. Whatever that is. Right there, 75. It's making the difference. The Puma's moved up there on the hedgerow. It's popping rounds in against the 75 there. He's got to back off. He's going to get shot for his troubles. Meatball's in amongst it, but doesn't have anywhere to go, really. Another tank shooting over the top there, or is that... Yeah, no, there is. There's a 76 over the back as well. So the point's starting to go back into HTD War's favour, as we suspected it would, because Chimera have just lost a few too many. The Puma's bravely pushing forward. If he can get a lucky kill here, that'd be great. But I don't like his chances because he's got 3 tanks against him, and all 3 of them can pretty much one-shot him. Chimera in a bit of trouble here, holding the point. There's the Puma doing its thing. Perpy's down. They've lost that little house thing there, and you can see Patson and co now starting to push in. Big rockets from Scooby going in as well. There's another shot in from that Puma. Tiger's still over to the left somewhere, about 500 metres away. There's the 75 now pushing in, and Scooby gets a straight hit on that immediately. 75 now on fire, on its way into the point. Not capping yet, but they've got some infantry pushing around. Centurion backs away. Sniper roll at the moment. Gruffy's in amongst it. There's the spawn wave in. Scooby will come in again with his rocket. There he is. He gets another shot in on that. Gets into a nice little shell hole there. He'll get his reload. He'll wait a second. And boom, here comes another rocket, and that's a kill. That is a solid kill there from Scooby. Great work there under serious enemy fire. That's the type of shit that wins medals in wars, ladies and gentlemen. And Scooby's done his job there. Now he's going to try and see if he can clean up some more infantry before he buggers off for his next round of rockets. Point contested quite heavily here. Artillery winning the day, though. And now look at this. Scooby by himself on the point. He'll only last a few seconds more, probably. There's his spawn wave in. This point is in trouble. I'm not going to move away from it just yet. Chimera holding on desperately, but the artillery is MVPing. This guy out here has made his way around into a good position where he can start flank shooting into the Chimera team and stopping that spawn wave from coming in. And I think that OP just got taken out. If that's the case, then this point's going to fall. Chimera don't have enough on the point here. They don't have enough infantry nearby. Everybody racing for... Let's take a quick look at what's going on with the garrison. So we've got one garrison here for the Chimera team, and then everything else is over this way. They've lost everything in this area. Oh, there's an airhead coming in. You know, I was thinking about that a couple of minutes ago, and I'm like, surely he's going to throw one in soon. That's a good airhead. We'll see what it does. But they're in pressure. They're under pressure here because they've got no garrisons. Because it's very hard to slap a garrison in there and call it a day. Especially when you got 3 tanks shooting at it. It's the tank firepower coming in at the moment. There's one, well, there's 2 now because they lost that 75. They got one there. The Tiger's still up on the ridgeline. They've got that Luke's there, and the Puma still. So it's still 3 apiece here for tanks. I'm interested in this airhead, folks. Is anybody going to see this? I think yes. I think you'll find that fellow right there knows exactly what's going on. He's got Supreme AF. All right. Strafing run coming in. Oh, it doesn't hit him either. No, and he's lost the chance. There it is. Airhead will be down. Good call. Good pickup by the commander there. And of course that was Tinky. Tinky Stinky. So Tinky is the commander of the HCA war team today. Looks like Chimera with that airhead just distracted a few things there. Taking a few people off the point here, it seems. Just enough that they aren't losing it anymore. So great work there from Chimera, of course. And HTD War, though, I reckon they're in with a chance of taking this back. Chimera are not the dominant team here. Neither team is. Oh, nice. Rambo just gets absolutely nailed in the water there. Flips in there as well. There's a tank coming in. That's a solo. Justice is off. He's in. He's gone for a run. EMD, I don't know what he was shooting at, but he's completely missed his mark. But that Puma's days are numbered, surely. He's doing the run around. That artillery got him before the Puma did, so Justice is going absolute nuts. I love that stuff. That's what I like doing too. Off he goes, and he's just causing havoc in there because they can't do anything. They have to deal with it. Over to the water side here where I said Chimera were pushing up on the bridge. They've made it up here, folks, as I said before. They've made it up here to the bridge. They've held the bridge here for the last few minutes. Either side, both teams. No one's getting anywhere really, although Kitsune's made his way across. Brutal grenade. Kills his man. What a great match, though. Let's back away down this way and see what we got down here. There's Snus Doggo. He's way out in the flank before. Osama picks his man up as he runs through. Anything down this way? Yeah, Franklin's has got that bridge area now. Bombs is up there. I think they've been pushed back over here too. VK, not at all surprised to see him in the back lines here and hidden in shadows. And this sneaky bugger shit that VK does, it works very effectively. You can see that nobody can see him as he runs in. Oh, look out, that's seen. He's been seen now, right in front. Alexis, VK wasn't watching either there. Icon, thank you, my friend. I wasn't sure if it was the letters HTD or the heighted that was in the logo. We are ready, heighted. We are ready to be heighted, I think the logo says, doesn't it? That's it. All right, so this is a great match. Anyway, thanks for 30 minutes ago. Icon, of course. This is a really, really good match so far, folks. Really, really good match. Precision coming in. Where'd that go? Over there. Maybe it hit the 76. Or it was on something. Bombing run coming in as well now. Whose is that? That looks like it's a... Yeah, it's heighted in war. That's an interesting bombing run. I don't think it would have picked up the garrison. No. They put another garrison up, so that's what we wanted to see. They got that one there. Nothing in the middle still. So it's just... The battle just kind of... settling a little bit now. We are almost 30 minutes into the battle. Just think on that for a second. That's how these matches go, isn't it? Go, doesn't it? Don't they? Whatever I'm trying to say. They feel like you've been playing for 2 hours, but it's really only been 15, 20 or 30 minutes. All right. So there we are. We have Chimera have pushed up. So if you've only just joined us, there's a tank taking a bit of a pasting there. Probably from that 76 up north if it's still there. I'll have to check the map in a second just see what tanks are around. So what we saw was heighted/war made their way into the point within the first 5 minutes, took it really quick. It was a great first surge. Looked like they were going to hold it for a while there. Chimera just pressed on the front door and pressured them back and back and back with a little bit of tank support, a couple of random plays from some tanks in there as well. And that pushed back heighted war for Chimera to cap it. Now, of course, they also then almost lost it in the next 10 minutes with a great counter push to the push. But they've managed to hold that off now. Threw in a little bit of an airhead that didn't do much at all, but just wake everyone up to the fact that those things are real. And what is important, though, I think, to say is that Chimera managed to push from here all the way up to here, and they are holding this line here. This is critical. This is also surprising. But Heighted and War slid everything in through there, whereas Chimera sent stuff out this way a bit more than the others did. 3 tanks down this way now, plus 1 there, so they've got a heavy and 2 smaller tanks down onto the position here. They'll slap that in. There's dudes right here. There's a whole spawn wave coming in. That's a Rocketeer. He gets shredded. Bullets for everybody, apparently. Ritfiki's pushed in. He's taken out the OP. They're checking now. They won't see. Cannon, look at the patience there. Look at the patience on that squad leader. Puma races straight in. Bam! That'll be Jester's again. Straight the sights of Peter and Reddy. All right. Cannon, though, will wait until his OP comes back up, and he will put that up, and that's a very sneaky play. And by that stage, potentially Chimera will have moved further down the river, allowing Cannon to get into the point. Anyway, let's go across and have a look what's going on over here now. Plenty going on in this town area. They do not want to give this up any further than they already have. You can see there are plenty of HTD players in amongst it. Chimera trying real hard. Everyone's shooting sideways. There's lots of that dodgy shoot stuff going on. Plenty of PvPers here, folks. Jotun puts a rocket in. That was nice. Gang will probably get him from behind, though. No, he's shot Gang as well. Oh, Gang was up on top of the building. My bad. Jotun's been picked up now. Kitsune gets his man in the building. He jumps in now, probably try and get some cover, reload. There we go. We'll do a prediction, folks. We're at that 1 hour mark. We'll do a prediction to see who's going to win this one. We'll get that up and running as quick as possible. And we'll go HTD/war. So you got to tell me. So before the players get out of the match, I had that happen today where they came out and got it right. There we go. There's your prediction for everyone who's watching at the moment for the next 30 minutes. Who is going to win this sucker? And we'll get rid of that, and we'll get rid of that. Okay, let's have a look at those stats, though. So Chimera, pretty much 8 of 10 on the left-hand side there, ladies and gentlemen. 8 of 10. They're ahead in the game there, and they're about 150 points, 130 points, something like that, in the overall kills. What's important, though, is the armor is balanced. So that's a good place to be. But Chimera are winning the machine gun battle. And on an open map like this, the machine gun battle is life. No melee kills, a couple of anti-tank kills there. There's the armor scoreboard. You can take a quick look at that for yourselves. Right, let's get back into this now. So it's almost like the battle's settled a bit, but Chimera have got a lot of little flank stuff going on here. Vader there with a pair of scissors in his name. How the hell? I don't even know how people do that shit. It's pushing in. Stifler and Captain, they're trying to defend. Centurion's made his way around. That is interesting. Is there a garrison there? No, he's just made his way around the back there, as he tends to do. All right, he'll come back around the corner probably and start shooting him in the back. Smart play. Stifler's coming around now. He's been picked up. Vader's there. Good shot. He's killed his man as well. Other flank out there looking pretty safe. Let's yeet away down the river, down the canal, and have a look from this perspective. Now, we had that guy that was hiding under the tank carcass there. He obviously got picked up by somebody on the way through. Anything good coming in here? An airhead. Airhead coming in. There, look at that. One by airhead coming in from the HTD war team. There she is down here. So, I know they've seen it. Tic Tac's seen it. Probably a bit too... It needs support, this. It's too much of a speculator on an open map like this. These are too hard, these airheads, without infantry support on site. And Tic Tac's like a fair way away, though. Oh! Hello there, rounds. Someone hit that with something. Tank, I'm assuming. Great kill there from the tank. No one even got anywhere near it. Flimsky hadn't got the memo. He's still heading down there. He's probably going to check to see if they had any infantry there to support it, which is fair. I suggest you would do that anyway. Because unsupported airheads like that, it just wasn't... It's a bit of a waste of resources when you just throw it down range and it could die straight away. So clearly they were sort of a little bit desperate there to try and make something play, because Chimera are really pushing up hard here now. They're almost at Div River Battery, and arguably there's not enough defense here, folks. I got 4, 6. Let's see how many spawn in. So there were 6 there just then. 6 little fellas. There's Zygel Eye. coming in. That's 7. There's 8. 9. And there's a tank. Oh, there's 2 more over there. Okay, so they've got a fair bit. That's 11, 13, probably 13 all up. Tank somewhere down there below us. Yeah, it's a heavy. They got a medium there. Chimera have 2 heavies up forward with a Panzer 4 in that trench. Where is it? In here. Somewhere. There it is. Same place it was before, but in where, more or less, where the 75s were camped early in the game. 56 minutes to go. Good artillery, good shooting, but not enough pressure forward means that Chimera are not losing any ground. We're going to see where these tigers are, and that they are tigers. Going back this way somewhere. There's smoke coming in. Someone's dropping... Who's dropping smoke? What's that about? Smoke on the point. Is that coming from... That's not coming from behind. What the hell's going on? The smoke's stopping the tiger from seeing. There, no, it is the... Oh, that's a good hit. Yeah, they're putting smoke in to stop it from shooting. So that's not a heavy tank. That is the jumbo, I reckon. Right, up we go forward. Let's have a look here. There's a tiger in over here now somewhere. Did he come down? Is that where he came down? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Don't tell me it got dead. I'm seeing the 76, the tiger on the right there. They managed to kill it. They have managed to kill it. The Panzer 4 is good, but the tiger's dead. The other tiger. So they had 2, remember? They've got 1. So good kill there from... Oh, we missed that. I didn't see it. Did not see that at all. Chimera trying the front door push here, and if they get in the front door, it means that they have just commenced... Well, how do I describe this? Chimera often needs settling time. And I think they've settled. They've settled into a routine now, and it's starting to pay off. And this is what we see them do. They often lose the first point, Chimera. They often lose the center point at the start. But they recover well, generally speaking. And that's what they've done here. And now, where you saw a very even match, it seems to be that it's just now relentless pressure. But look at those tank rounds going in against that tiger. That ain't moving anywhere anytime soon. They don't need to kill it necessarily. They need to keep it out of the play. They'll run out of smoke eventually. Gould is in with his artillery now. Cross to the right we go. Perpy's in the middle of the field. How much ground do they make here? And it'll be crossfire as well. Lots of machine gun coming in from something. Where is it? Down below us? Yeah, it's another tank. There you go. 75. Just putting some pressure on the Chimera players as they try to come across. But it's not really... It's just long bomb fire support here at the moment. It's not really hitting much of anything. How's this looking over here? Chimera made their way across the river. They got shut down. No? They made their way... Oh, no. They were here. Chimera have made it up to the next bridge. This is disastrous for HTD war. They need to shut this down right now. Absolutely. Centurion was running around in there before. That's where Wetzel and co are. They really, really need to shut this down. They are in real trouble here. Losing this area here to Chimera. Once this set of buildings goes, where that garrison is just down below us there at about the 7 o'clock position. Once that goes, it's all over, folks. It's all over. This river is the last defensive line before you start to go back into open territory. And you can see they're sending in a Greyhound now to try and help with that. They are holding it, but their numbers they've had to throw here. Man, I tell you what, that kill board in the bottom right's going off though. It is absolutely going off at the moment. Deaths everywhere there. It's just lots and lots of deaths. Okay, back over to here we go. Chimera kind of stagnating now on this bridge. This is a hard area to get through, particularly with 2 tanks overwatching. That tiger down there, is it still there? He's moved across into the middle. He's given up. That's Grug and Tyson El Jeffo. And up here is that Panzer 4, of course, it's still shooting away. See those 3 tanks there? Look at that. Now that I'm just going to go back up and check that. He's in here. It's a jumbo. I'm sure it's a jumbo. No, it's a 76. Huh. So, does it have smoke? Or was it something else that was shooting smoke? They're building their little repair station and all that sort of stuff, I guess. We're just watching. There we go. There's your repair station. They're doing the thing. Getting all this stuff built, and they want to be able to hold this position now, but they are, look, they are 200 metres out from the point, folks. So it's fire support onto Flak, and I'm okay with that, but there's a 76 going in now. No, 75. 75 pushing in right in front. Boy, he's ballsy. We know there's a Panzer IV and a Tiger out there. The Tiger's buggered off, though. I think this is the 75 from over there behind us on the right. That was just a long way out. Fire supporting but not achieving a lot. He's now going full send. No spiders are going to be fornicated with in the making of this play, folks. He's in there. That is a great bombing run, though. Oh, look at this. Watch this. Garrison gone. Straight across she goes. Absolute perfection there. Picks up the Gary, all the infantry. And now Chimera just going to surge through this area here. If they can get across the bridge, Captain's got to stop them, but they're all underneath the bridge. Cambo's across. 1, 2, 3. Fader's going as well. Cambo's in amongst it. Grenades going over, thinking that they've got something there, but there's nothing there to worry about from Chimera. It's on the other side there. Brutal doesn't get shot for his trouble. Demon Dog there very patiently lets him go through, I think. We've got still 3 left. There's the Greyhound there. No one's going to be able to hurt that. Oh! I tell a lie. That'll do. That will absolutely be able to hurt the Greyhound. Where'd that come from? Oh, nice kill. Who is that? Way out here somewhere. Oh, it's that tank. Just isn't hidden in shadows there. Bam. Panzer IV to the face, Greyhound. Thanks for coming. Now they're in amongst it here, Chimera. They've pushed this bridge well. Almost at the halfway mark of the match, folks. And that was a disastrous loss of garrison there. Great bombing run from Cheese. As they push through here, Chimera, and they start sweeping up the back lines of HTD war. There's just, you know, you've got to shut this down, and they just don't realise how bad this is. They're about to lose all their OPs. There's Scope there. He's about to die. They've got no spawn options left here. Scope's sitting on the other side of the bridge. The wall, the fence or whatever. Fader there. Throws grenades over. No one knows he's there. Oh, there he is. He just saw him. In the water you go, son. And that is the end of that bridgehead area. There's a rocket going in. Scooby, great rocket. Don't think he picked up the OP with that. Unsure. We'll check. No OP dead. Sorry, no OP there, so he must have picked it up. And engineer. Fuck me. Wheelbarrow with an E there. He's the only one living. Satchel in the building there doesn't really pick up anybody. Artillery trying to stop them. They got the one guy left there. He can do something with that. They've pushed up here. The 75's dead, as I expected. Leonardo there just with it, but look at this. This is just, they're over now. Toos is over in the point. He is now in the point. There's a tank that's made its way over. Has it? No, that's just the 75 down below us. Rocket in from... Are you kidding? Rocket in from Dr. Osama. Just, folks, just stop for a second and have a look at that. That's why these guys play comp, ladies and gentlemen. See if he does it again. I mean, I've had some good long shots before, but he's shooting as far as that tank can see. Oh, I tell you what, that tank just hit back. That is a long bomb rocket. There it is. Look at that. Jesus. He's missed because the tank backed off. Probably he shot the round, and then 5 minutes later the tank had moved before the round got there. Toos is in the point here, folks. Anything on the other side of the river? No. What's coming? Is there an airhead? No, there's supplies and supplies. It's all boring in that regard. But look at this. This big salient here. Absolute perfection there from Chimera. Wow, love their work. Love their work. Good stuff. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing there? HTD war. What do you do with almost half the battle gone? Half the battle gone, folks. Okay, take a look at where they're at. Chimera now with the consolidate position. They've got a garrison back here now. They've had to work over these, haven't they? This is a good line now. They hold the Derv River. And they've just... This salient here is being slowly shut down, but it's not shut down enough. One big tank there, one medium tank there, one medium tank there. We've got one medium, no, heavy tank there and a medium in here. And another heavy? Oh, I think it's a heavy. Looks like 3 dot. So just to settle of the play at the moment. Across to the middle we go. Have a look what's going on here from Chimera's perspective. They are doing really well. They're just getting pressed back a little, maybe? Hard to tell. It's kind of just backwards and forwards here, isn't it? Halfway though. Halfway into the match. There's a tank supporting them there. Tank supporting 76 rolls in. It is a heavy, as I said. All right. And that tank has got to do something to try and push back this bridgehead. I just don't think they're going to be able to. I think Chimera have got the footing that they wanted. Laszlo right up here now. They're not getting across down here easily. Let me tell you, this is good defense here from HTD War. Rambo's now going to try and swim for it. No, he's decided to give up on that because apparently you drown. If you do that, I think he's drowning anyway. Or is he still in the water okay? Can't tell. Can't tell. Dinky's gone down to have a look there. You'd see the commander there just having a look at what's going on in this area. He's got the responsibility here of trying to get these guys to defend and defend well. They're doing okay on this defense. They are doing okay. That's a 76 from before, is it? No, it's a 75. The 76 is back up here on my left. Check. There's a bomber run. There she is. There's the 76. What's coming in? It's going to get nothing. Look at that. Look at that bombing run. Absolutely nothing there. The OPs are irrelevant. There's no garrison there. This tank's pushing through. Let's watch what happens there quickly. That was a terrible bombing run. He's been given bad intel or he's made a bad judgment call. One of the two. It's a hairy spot. Oh, it's in the water. It's trying. It's getting out. He's made it. Menthuri's okay. Hairy spot's dead. Menthuri pushes out with that Stuart. Now we go looking for garrisons. That's what he's doing. So they're going to have to deal with that Chimera. But look, that is a terrible bombing run. I cannot believe that bombing run. That was just rubbish. All right, well, those are the live and learn points, folks. Back over in the middle here. Let's see what we got. Plenty going on. There's a machine gunner there. That's Hollow doing his thing. Shooting across to the right. Beautiful when you get this position, isn't it? You can just shred across onto the point there and suppress. Help your team out. Good stuff. From Chimera here, they're just grinding these guys down. Brutal play. All right, next point starting to get capped. You see that? You see that little flicker? This here, just starting to pressure. They're just losing too many folks. HTD War, got to shut this down and find a flank. Nice kill on Emma there. Leonardo and Patson rather, are just pushing in. Macca, good evening to you. Oh dear, this is just, oh, so stressful for these guys. Bring this back up. All right. Oh my goodness me. So stressful for these guys. Well, what do we think, folks? Oh God, I've done something else. What do we think? What do we think? What's going to happen? 5-0, 4-1, 3-2. Who's going to win it? You got a couple of minutes left before the prediction finishes. I'm going to say I reckon it's going to go 4-1 Chimera. That's what I reckon. Just because I think from what we saw in the last, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, it's just like HTD have lost their they've lost their way a bit. They've lost their way a bit, HTD / War. And you can see, like, who the hell's that? Go and cut and stick. And he's going to get shot in the face. Watch. Bam. That was too much. That was too much machine gunnery and not enough sense. All right, Meatball picks his man up. Cannon in there. Was playing well before. He's in amongst the smoke. He's lobbing grenades. Flip's going to wear that one. That's a good grenade, I reckon. No, didn't do anything. Cannon's throwing another one. Boom, rocket goes in. Rat Peaky misses his man. There he gets him now. 40 minutes to go. They're across the river here, Chimera. Across the river here as well. They've taken the whole Dove River. Dove? I can't remember. I remember looking it up once. They've taken the whole river anyway. Jotun and Leonardo just trying something here, but they've lost that tank. That tank's down. It was a good position. It got picked off. This one up here, the 76 is holding. Meatball taking some machine gun fire there, but it's not hitting anywhere near him. It's keeping him suppressed at the moment. But that's a whole tank for one man. And Meatball's only little. Across we go to the right. Just seeing this push still happen here from Chimera, but they're not really making ground, so that's good. HTD or here's a bombing run. Cheese bombing run coming in. He's around the back of the point now. He's going to pick up just a couple of infantry. It's probably going to just help with the push, but not really kill much of anything too bad. They've taken everything out that was there anyway. But it may give the front team a momentum to be able to get across the bridge. Leonardo and oh, that's brutal. I was about to say they're alive. And they got cast accursed. And that is the end of them. That is cast accursed. There's, what's that? Is that an airhead? Yes, it is. Another speculator comes sailing in. Look at this. What is this doing? Look at this stuff. This is just no good, folks. This is not what you do. Look, I can see it. They can all see it. Strafe will come through. Will it? Will the bombing run come in? No, because he wasted his bombing run on a trench, on a canal that had nobody in it and nothing in it worth bombing. So he's just not getting it right tonight, the commander there of the HTD war team. He is, oh, that's a little early. That's a bad rocket. They got it. Yes, they did. It was a good frag. There's another grenade just to make sure. And it's just too easy for Chimera at the moment. They can send 3 or 4 people back there to deal with that and still be pressuring on the point. But yeah, no, the commander of HTD War is just not getting it right tonight. He's not having the best match. Some of those, the 2 airheads that I've seen from him are just not. Here's Cheese's airhead coming in though. Dove Bridge, where's he dropping it? Right up the back. Okay, that is. Whoa. What do I want to call that? Interesting. What? The chances of this airhead surviving against 2 machine gunners. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Yeah, okay. They're watching it come in now. The same spot as before from Cheese. Literally almost exactly the same spot. Has he got a bombing run or anything for it? Sane's just fallen in the water there. I reckon he'll die now. Or has he jumped out? No, he's dead. Scope's come in. He's looking. He's seen it. There it is. Where's the airhead? Right here in front of me. Cool. I'll just chill in the building. It's not the best from Cheese. What else has he got? Anything, but what he's doing is distracting them. Front door push. Here's the strafe. No, it's too late. It's too late. He got them both, but he was too late. His timing was off. Strafed his guys, killed a couple, but it does. And I know Cheese doesn't mind if he's... Oh, they've killed that tank. That 75 is dead. Oh, that's disaster. They are pushing them back, though. Is that the other river? No, that's the next river. God, Chimera's pushed all the way up to that. Oh, HTD war. Got to get it together, guys. You're losing all the rivers. You should be able to defend those. But this is the front door push that occurred while that air was distracting everybody has actually started the cap on the point. It probably won't take it. There'll be another swarm wave, I reckon, as HCD will panic a little bit and send some more dudes in. Or as what just happened, 1 or 2 people extra get killed. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Look at this. Okay, Chimera still pressing the front door, folks. We've got, what, 35 minutes to go. Big salient here, little salient there. Couple of tanks there on Overwatch. What have they got for positional looking? There's one, slow down, there we go. One up here on the bridge. There, look at Tiger right there. And the Panzer IV is off to the right, I think. I think it was. Can't see it. Someone's got a machine gun shooting away. That's Campo. Where's the... Oh, it's just forward on the right. There it is, right there. We went straight over the top of it. It's that fire support going in from over here all the way 300 meters across to Derv River Battery is what's doing it. Oh man, this is just, I don't know how to help HTD War with this one. They've let it just, you can't afford to lose those bridges. They are they are a defensible position. You should be able to crossfire and kill anything that's trying to get across the bridge with a coordination in the team. But I think the problem set here is that their comms has been not working great. All right, the tanking's been good. There's been plenty of solid play, but they are just getting outdone here by Chimera, and they're losing areas that they shouldn't be losing in defense. There's something coming over there now. That's just probably a supply plane. Be a supply plane dropping out. There she goes. All right, they're just dropping some subs in there, Chimera, to help out. In the defense there. Look at the point getting taken now. You've got all these guys coming in. Hated. There you go. Hated War. Yeah, all right. It's easier to pronounce, isn't it? Hated War. Kill over there on the right. Well, that was a 76, wasn't it? Or was that the 75 going across the open field? Gosh, you can't do that against Chimera, folks. Dead 76 right there. Straight across the open field, gets picked off. Was that the one from back up here? What were they thinking? In competition, you cannot be caught in the open like that. And there is no control here from Hated War. They don't control this. They are just holding on in defense. Chimera there with the 2 tanks camping out where Gang is have just picked that 76 off and slapped it down. All right, another good artillery in here. All this artillery coming in here on these guys here. There's a machine gun coming. They've got nowhere to go. That's the problem. This canal they're sitting on, they're getting pounded by 2 tanks from the middle, infantry from the front, a tank from the friggin' front, artillery landing all around them, and they've got nowhere to go. Look at that. The artillery, look, so there's a tank over that way shooting at them. There it is, sort of there. And infantry as well. Oh boy, no, there's no tank there anymore. Don't you worry about that. Did he kill the tank, or did he get the what's it called, the repair? Oh no, it's an anti-tank. Okay. How many anti-tank guns does it take before you stop putting anti-tank guns there? next one they won't suspect. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. So that's probably been doing good work there, but still. That's classic hell let loose. Maybe if I drive down this road one more time, they won't shoot my tank. Woo! These guys are just so tough. We'll probably check some stats in a minute. They can't. Oh, precision going in on the 76. Surely. Oh, it's a good hit and he's taking it down. Cheese gets his mark. That's the point gone. Has to be. They got no tanks there now. They've lost 2 76s. Is there anything else here that can stop them? One up the back there, it's a 74. Oh, that's a 76 as well. The other one's got in there. There's 2 Tigers there in the middle now. Panzer IV, I don't know where the fuck that went. Oh, it's over here now. But losing that tank on the point there means the infantry's going to get across the bridge, folks. There she goes. Starts to fall now. Got the 3 guys there as well. Celtic, good evening, mate, from 30 minutes ago. Oh, this is a tough match. This is a tough match for Hated and War. And Chimera about to take it to 4. I just don't see this getting stopped unless they send a tank. Oh, well, see, they can't because they've got those guys in the middle. They've got those guys in the middle over there that are just pinging into the side of them. They've got numbers here. Occasionally, bombing run coming in now as well. So Cheese going to look to try and pick up. Oh, he's missed the garrison, but that's all right. He's got a Panzer IV pushing in now. So Panzer IV pushing in now. That's on the point. It's going to get hit by the 76 over the back potentially, but it's holding the infantry at bay even worse. Bombing run will come in. It might even pick up its own. Oh, they're going to walk straight into it if they're not careful. There, they've managed to stop in time. This bombing run actually will pick up quite a bit of infantry and maybe even change the play here. Boom, there's a couple dead. There's some more dead. Payne is alive. What else they got, I'm not sure. Didn't pick up a garrison, of course, because the garrison's further back. The Panzer IV is doing good stuff, pushing around the left flank there. Surely the 76 has got to get it. There's a dead 76 over the back there. There's the Panzer IV, takes another hit there. Data gets him. It's trying desperately to live. If he puts one more into it, it's got to be dead. No, it is not, folks. Managed to live. And it's not able to get their man, but they managed to pick up everyone else. But he needs to go get some anti-tank rockets anyway. That's Peter Pan and Reddyfish. All right, across to the middle we go. That 75 is over here still. They've moved back there again. All of this building area now is Chimera. They have been pushed back to these buildings. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. They were up here just before Chimera taking this area, which was just chaos for Hated/War. But they've held that off, and now the 75 is doing good stuff. It didn't get the Panzer IV really when it came over the bridge there, but we're back over here now, watching what happens there. We've got some tanks below us, that's the thing. There's the Panzer IV still right there. Hasn't been killed. Hairy Spot's pushing in. Well, the artillery's sort of smashing where they're spawning in. Leonardo just went in there. If he gets one onto this tank, it's done. That's a good kill there. Good kill from Leonardo. He's got his man, but the artillery picked him up for his trouble. Spawn in still. There's 2 OPs there. Well, there's one dead. Dicta there is pushing forward there. He needs to move. There's his mates coming in. They can't go forward like into that artillery. They have to try and get around it. Yep, so there you go. I've just got to check something here, folks. Sorry. There's a tank pushing up. That's probably a good play, actually, from them, because they need to try and get some fire support back on here. So that prediction, by the way... I've just got to write this. Closes automatically. So basically, the prediction closes automatically to avoid the match players arriving. Oh, fuck me. There's a bombing run. That is the hated/war. That's the hated/war bombing run. Sorry, just writing this message. There we go. Hated War have moved forward back into the point well here. They've actually defended that pretty well, folks. They have actually defended that pretty well. The two Tigers are still across here. They've still got that 70... No, that's 75 there now. They lost the 76s. That's just terrible, isn't it? They lost both 76s. Bombing run came through, picked up some stuff, didn't do enough damage. Stopped them on the point. Chimera is still here. This here is still a play. There you go. There you go. So... There we go. So, Chimera, again with the front door push going on here. Sorry, I was just sorting some stuff out in chat. Front door push... Still working well enough. Let's call it that. But what can they do? What would you do? Look at the scoreboard. Way in Chimera's favour now, folks. There is absolutely no way I could see hated/war coming back to this point. It's definitely a 3-2 for Chimera, but they're knocking on this door here, and it's been defended. Up here, though, look at this VK. Made his way around. Probably go for a double box somewhere up here, but it's going to be tough. It's quite a... Just go and have a look, though, to see what you got there. So there's that... that's a 75. Just go up and have a look here what he's playing with. VK is pretty patient, by the way. And so he's in amongst it there. He's hidden in the bushes. No one knows he's there. He'll wait quite a while. He'll wait quite a while, and then he'll probably go for the double box. Centurion's in there ready for the double box, by the way. Look at that. Made his way in. There he goes. He dropped himself. Did he get his OP up, VK? There, look. Right there, that's VK's OP. He's moved away from the position. So in the odd chance that this guy up here, see, they don't bother killing this guy. Fader has come in on that OP. Supreme, right there you can... Is it someone you want to kill? There, bam, he's been picked off. He would have no idea where that came from. Scope's over there, running down. Now, VK's got to be careful that he stays alive. He came in as the wrong person there, and he needs to come back as a support guy to double box that position. Once they get that, that's a back garrison. That's what Chimera, VK in particular, is good at. You watch this play out now. This is, you know, you don't need airheads. Airheads are good, they're useful, but they are not really what the play is. The play is the double box. All right, a good sneaky squad leader with... You don't even need people in your squad. You get them to jump in your squad once you're in position. Here's the cap starting to happen again. VK waiting for someone to come in. Pushes out away from the OP. There's the double boxer. Gruffy's come in. Drop him straight there, mate. Garrison will get put up in a second. Bam, Gruffy's down and out. Garrison is up. It's a tricky garrison because it's out in the open. And that... The jumbo down below us now? Yes, it is. So, see how it's got the 3 dots, but it's only actually a 75. It's a jumbo. That confuses the piss out of me. But look at that garrison sitting right there in the middle of the open. Nobody knows it's there except Chimera. And we're about to see a lovely little spawn wave, probably about 3, maybe 4. There's a shot in on the jumbo. Campo's in off the OP. I reckon 3 or 4. There's another hit on the jumbo. Is that the anti-tank gun? Seems to be firing fast enough. There you go, folks. Over here, beautiful shots. Aim from in here. It was... Well, there's a rocket. Oh, that's a garrison out there. And Scooby's tried to hit it. Tinky Stinky's out there getting that garrison set up, trying to flank shot. Chimera with the back play there starting to happen now. Watch it. There it is. Look at it. It's number 6. Number 6 got it, ladies and gents. What the fuck do I know? He got his man. That's so good. It is so good. Tinky Stinky just lost his garrison, though. Well, I assume it was his. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was. Gooby trying his best there. You can see the supplies there for Tinky. He's trying to get a garrison up to get that flank action happening. Chimera, look at the waiver in the back. Osama on the tank right now. It's dead. They picked that off. Bam, there's some shots going in. There's rockets going sailing in from Menturi, or Menthuri, who has no idea. Look at the infantry pouring in front of him. He's missed them completely. And he's dropped himself because his rockets are all out. There's a garrison down there on their right, by the way, just watching that one. This is a backline play from Chimera. They've got that garrison. They've got all the garrisons. The commander, he doesn't know. He doesn't know this is in his back line right now. And it takes a full minute, remember, before you see a full spawn wave to come in and deal with this. He has no idea how bad this is right now. And he's about to find out. You look. They're all over. Oh, that's a great tank shooting from the back there. But they've got Chimera are going to pop this. Oh, nice. Geez, that artillery was freaking on point, wasn't it? What's coming in now? Is that an airhead? No, that's the supplies, idiot. We were literally out there watching that. Chimera around there. Oh, he's on the OP. Waste is in there. Wash rather's in there. 1, 2, 3, 4 kills. MVP moment right there. He's got another one. There's a tank round comes in. He's now getting machine gun from another direction. He's finally been picked up. He gets another one. 5 kills before he's down. They lost the OP there. They're in all sorts of trouble here. Look at the infantry all over the place back here from Chimera. Artillery starting to come in as well. You can hear that barrage starting to land. That is probably Chimera artillery. Yes, it is. Both on the point and behind it. As they swarm all around. Just absolutely brutalizing them here, Chimera are. But what they did actually, you know, from doing that, they've lost a bit of momentum over here. Have they? Yeah, no, they're still in that. They're still in the same zone. So this is a holding point right now, I reckon. They don't want to lose any ground, but they're not gaining any either. Gosh, there's an anti-tank gun. It's set up. He's put all that work in. Campo around the corner. Hits something. Bam shoots his man as well. Payne there, standing on the bench line, about to get shot in the back. Bam, there he goes. They have no idea they're in the back line, do they? The artillery just pounding into them. Berlin's in there. Butterdog's there. There's the garrison. Siskadul was about to take it and he didn't get it. And Chimera again with the capping starting to happen, but he didn't. There's the rocket on the garrison. Finally, it gets taken out a few minutes in, but it's all done here. Look at this. Chimera swarming the point. They've got 3 people to kill. Oh, the tank's onto him. Everybody was ready for that spawn wave. Flip, Harvey, Gruffy are all on it. The point's about to go. The artillery's done its job. That's the commander's artillery was smashing the point. There's still an OP there, I think. Yes, there is. There it is. Big spawn wave. Harvey's on 1. There's 2 down there. The tank's on the point. There's a grenade in there. Harvey gets done. The grenade, did it take out, or did they take out the OP? Yes, they did. That's it. The point's gone 4-1 to Chimera. Hated/war are just not going to be able to take this back. Those tanks at the back there are just brutally smashing into the point as well. But that VK garrison was the thing that broke them at the back there. And they had no idea there. They had no idea. And then when they started to try and take it and work out what was going on, it was too late by that stage. Chimera were just all over the back area. 3/4 cap now on the 4th point. I don't think it'll go 5. I think Hated/war will hold out unless... Oh, VK's up there. Look at this sneaky bugger. They have no idea where he is, though. There's these boxed 100 points. 100 supplies. Or is that... that might be the hated ones. I don't know if they come up, actually. But there's the 4th cap happening right now. What a great play here from Chimera. Jeez, I tell you what, it was a tight match in that first 15-20. And then it's just been slowly working against Hated/war. It's Chimera just settled. I think that's what happened there. So now they're 4 up. and they're not going to lose this match from here. I don't reckon. 16 minutes to go. Hated there. France just gets picked off. They've got nothing left there. Look at that. 4-1 at the moment. Look at the scoreboard though. Almost 400 points clear there, Chimera, in the kill board. They were tight for ages, but it just fell apart here for Hated, didn't it? Hated Slash War. There's another garrison going in here from VK. This is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Just play the patient, play the long game. Play, you know, don't worry about the kills. Kills are irrelevant. Look at this. VK just comes in and he goes, "I'll just plop," and everyone came in looking for him. They didn't find him. He'll just plonk his garrison down up there in that little corner. Or will he pop the OP there? He might put the OP there. I don't know what he's going to do. No, he's put the garrison down. Where's his OP now? Probably a bit close for my liking. You want to get that up in here somewhere. But look, he's about to run into some infantry. Where are they? Is that them straight across? Yeah, no, over here on the... Wait a minute. Where the hell's that guy? Oh, it's an admin Monsieur. It's the caster. Wondering what was going on there. Monsieur is the other caster on the other team. And I'm like, I can't see the guy. Okay, so that garrison is going to break again the defense of Hated Slash War. Little do they know, hey? How many are coming in from Chimera? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's such good play from them. An airhead wouldn't go astray now as well from them. What have they got for resources? Plenty. Plenty enough. Plenty of fuel. And it's just, it's all pure defense right now from the Allies. All pure defense at the moment. They got nowhere to go. They got nowhere to go here. Because Chimera is around every corner, around every hedge. With the spawn point, there's another 4 coming in. This is going to close it off here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Chimera players plus BK's over there somewhere. There he is. 9 of them pushing in. You don't stop this. You don't stop this, folks. It's going to go 5. Oh, wow. What a match. What a match. It went right down to the last minutes here. There's 14 to go. But again, it's like Hated Slash War do not know this threat is in their back line. There's a big rocket going in from somebody. That's the garrison right there. That garrison now be locked out. Jotun has just realised the garrison's lit up. He's coming back to check it out. Oh, there's a spawn wave. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy shitbags, Batman. There was only 2. 1 survived that. But then they got picked off anyway, and the garrison's down just like that. The entire spawn wave plus the garrison wrecked completely. Chimera's still in it, in the point here, because they've spawned so far back there. Pings are up. They know there's people around. Rafiki, Washed, and Fader are pushing forward. 13 to go. Forward battery now is just... It's only a matter of time, isn't it? They didn't lose that garrison, did they? No, it's still back there. Here's a bomber run coming in from Chimera now. Cross the point. Cheese looking to put the coup de grace in. Wonder if he'll take out a garrison. Will he? No, he won't. Garrison's just a bit further southwest on that one. Rocket over there. Got the garrison. Good garrison kill there from Wallinator or France. Whoever shot that just then probably saved them the 5, I reckon. That garrison was a blistering garrison in the corner there, and it's just not... It's gone now. You can see they're trying a play now. But Chimera all around, they're going to lose those folks, actually. It's going to settle down again now. Let's go have a look at what's happening in the middle. But they're not going to get that taken at the moment. Round we go. What do we got moving in? Harry, Patson, they're trying to get across to these tanks. The 2 tanks have just been sitting there picking and choosing what they shoot. There's a garrison gone, I'm assuming. Yeah, in the back there. Good shot there from Patson. 11:54 on the board. Tanks turning around now. Just saw it. Garrison went down. Ket trying to see what he can pick off. It's all wheat field down there, folks. Oh no, it's open field. That's right. Boom, he got picked off by Hand Pop. and Popo. Patson around the back here looking for another garrison to kill. Or something. Try and see if he can get on the back of those tanks, kill a garrison. That's what he's looking for. Tiger's watchful down the road now. Nothing else happening there. They won't get any further. Up here, Berlin pushing. Still on the same bridge, back up to this area. And all those players that had come back from Hated/War to clean up that attack from Chimera. Washed is still up there, folks. Theoden is there trying to find VK. Centurion's still in the back lines as well. Very dangerous players still running around back here. But again, VK, a playmaker as he is. Look how patient he is. He's just moving up on the anti-tank gun. Right, playing the long game. Gonna knife his man. Yep. No, he's got a Greyhound coming in. The Greyhound has no idea he's there. VK has no idea the anti-tank gun's there, or that there's a garrison there. This Men3 in the tank here, does he know? He's going to have... Oh, and he just absolutely nailed him. All right, tank marked by VK. 2 anti-tank guns, a garrison, all the things up there. VK's OP is way back up here. Look at that. That's what we're talking about, folks. Now he'll send some team down this way. This is their defensive point here. The backup with the OT guns. Gosh, what a match. Another tank coming in. Yep, there we go. 76. Big long barrel. Getting chased by Fader. Did he put a satchel on it? No, he did not. He would love to put a satchel on it. It's going to stop. It would have no idea that he's behind them. It's slowly moving forward. He's going to try and jump on the tank. He manages to not do that. He's got his guy in front of him. Oh, he's picked his man up. There you go. He's been picked off for his trouble, but that now is a 2-man tank. BK around there. Good little play there. He should have tried to push in from the side of it because it was going in first gear, I think, maybe second. Plenty going on up here, isn't there? 75. Jumbo. Right there with Wallinator. Putting fire support in, but it's all just defense now, isn't it? 8:58 to go. Oh, artillery. All the work to do here for Hated/War, and they are unable. They are unable. They just can't get out from the point. All right, Perpy and Harry Spot. Perpy's made his way up, but he's been shot for his trouble. Rambo's in there as well. Harry was way down south, if you remember before, so he's been pushed back. There's a tank down below us somewhere, or machine gunners on the roof. No, machine gunners on the roof, and they're being picked off at range. Lots still going on in this city area. Oh, the body's just sliding down. Isn't that cool? Yeah, there you go. Look at that. All right. Point just starting to be taken here. A little bit of sector pressure there, I'm guessing. Yeah, a lot of sector pressure, actually. Plenty of OPs up. It's pretty good from Hated/War. They've made their way down this flank here where the little trench system is. Look at that. Isn't that well played? Nice little play down that trench system, and they've just got a little bit of pressure out there. The Tiger, is that Tiger? Panzer 4. Panzer 4 on the point, still there. Just cleaning up stuff. We watched a 75 sitting in there for about an hour. Now there's a Panzer 4 in there. Such are the ways of war, folks. Big rocket again in. No man in pain. Trying. They can't do anything from here. No MiGs. Might be able to put some rockets into that Panzer 4. Probably won't be able to kill it, but may be able to make it back off. They can't get in. They can't get in the front door here. Chimera have got a really big, nice circular defense area there. Flip just spawns in with his mates there. They're all shooting back. Nothing about that way. Nothing that way. Point still being taken here by Hated/War. Fizgodul has made his way across. That's good. but Chimera have pushed them right back up into that corner. This area here was the area where we thought Chimera might lose it just before, but it didn't happen. 6:26 to go, folks. I don't think... Oh, that's a tank. That's a tank that just got satcheled. Is it? Absolutely dead. Great kill from Chimera. 75 down and out. You feel good about those ones too when you report it through the chat or through the comms channel. 75 dead, 76 dead. Everyone's like, nice. Okay, they're on the point here, Chimera, and they're starting the cap out again. So those will be the OPs that are across into the middle a little bit more, I guess. Are there? Yeah, there's something out this way. Strafe come. Oh, good strafe coming in here. Watch this. Commander has picked his line. He's picked 3 up. That was a good strafe. Nice work from the commander there. Threatening line from Chimera, and he's managed to kill him. And the trade is happening, but it's happening in Hated War's favour. The 76 in position there next to their garrison. Desperate garrison, that is, too. Greyhound around the back there, just on the right at the 4 o'clock. They're pushing forward, but they're not getting anywhere. Wattsel's up there, though. Look at that. There's Stewart coming in. Okay, they've surged the point again. 5 minutes to go. What have they got? They got it. They've run out of time. Folks, they've run out of time. Wattsel's in amongst it. Right? That's great. But what Hated War's got to do right now is they've got to do a double push. Now, they've been trying to full send down here for an hour. Nah, maybe not. Half an hour. And they haven't been able to break it. And part of that has been this beauty over here, the 2 tanks. But now for Chimera, I mean, it's about points as well, right? They need to try and take one back. They're not doing it. That Panzer IV just took a rocket from Nomex, but missed. He missed. 4:17 to go. This is Chimera's match, but can Hated War take back a point? Take back a bit of honour. Oh, there's a dead tank over there. What was that? Looks like a dead Puma. Yeah, look at that. Point still going backwards and forwards here. Chimera really want the 5. There's a tank taking a hit. That's the Tiger, I think, taking a hit. Yes, it did. The Tiger's in trouble. He's about to die. He's going to take another round. 3, 2, 1. Surely. No. He's gotten away with it. He's absolutely gotten away with it, this Tiger. Dead tanks everywhere in this match. There you go, folks. Look at that. 3:12 to go. Chimera again on the point. El Yefe jumps out with Grug and they start repping up while Entice stays there. Oh, something just shredded him. Where did that come from? I have no idea. Good shooting, whatever it was. There is a Panzer IV. Yes, it pushed out too far. Got picked up for its trouble. They managed to finally get it. But it's going to be Chimera 4-1, folks. I don't see them capping forward battery in the next 40... Well, starting to come forward. Is there an airhead and bombing run? There's a bombing run. The airhead's probably too late. No one has an airhead down. Bombing run goes in over and amongst it. Chimera going with the send. There's a 76 burning right there. That would be the one that shot the Tiger before. They're playing tag with each other, and at the moment I think the 76 is it, and done. It's now burning as we went past it. Somebody picked that up. Down here below us, another 75, Jumbo 75. Boom, big hits. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Chimera 4-1. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to the Hated War team. What a play. Take a look at some of those scores there, folks. We'll get the other stats up in a minute. But that is GG's to both teams there. What a match. But very much in Chimera's favour there for a good portion of it. After that first play, they settled down into their rhythm, managed to get their combined arms working properly. Combined arms wins these matches, folks. Combined arms win these matches. All right, pushing back up and having a look at the rest of the players there before they all start dropping out, because they tend to do it. They just all drop off pretty quick. And you won't see your squad scores there, and there's no point looking at them at the end, because when people drop out, the squad scores are all skewed. All right, but what we saw through this match, if you didn't watch it from the start, we saw Hated War push down through here and take the position real quick with just about everything. And they also picked something up down here of Chimeras and put them on the back foot for ages. It was a good snipe, whatever it was. They had a little bit in here. Chimera had quite a bit here and quite a bit here. In the first 5 minutes after Hated War had captured this point, there was a big front line of troops for both sides across there. And then for a little bit, Chimera had to sort of settle. There was a bit of backwards and forwards here and shooting and stuff. And then they started pressing here, and they hadn't looked back, Chimera, and they went all the way up and through. All right, and pressed into the point as they did. And Hated War never had the goods to get back onto that. All right, so that's how it works. That's how it worked. Plenty going on in the last seconds here. We'll probably watch that play out a little bit, hey? Right, big bada booms. There you go. 10 seconds left on the clock. Well done to both teams, though. It's a pretty good match to watch, that one. I enjoyed it. We will do a raid, that's for sure. We'll pop the music up, though. Well done there. There it is. Here it is. Bam and bam. There you go. Who's getting the commendation? We will give it to someone who is a lobby. Is there a lobby in range? Taking a look. There you go. Peter Pan never gets any love. Now gets the love. There you go, mate. All right, there's Tinky, as I said before. Commander there. Just had a few mistakes there with his airheads and stuff. Could have done better with that. Tried to make some play. It is a hard team to make some play against. Back across to the warm-up screen we go. All right, that's about where the sound needs to be, I think, on that. We'll close that off. So there you are, folks. That was the end of that. I hope you enjoyed the stream. As I said, we will find a raid to do. If I just remember, I think it's that one. No, it's not that one. It's this one. There's the challenges. So Chimera picked up the 4-1 there. We'll see how the others go, but Chimera are looking reasonably good there. They've had a 3 and a 5. So Circle will get that win here, 5-0 against Syndicate. So Circle and Chimera seem to be the two teams. 82 AD, they're doing reasonably well. Pretty good stage, pretty good group stage this one. Anyway, that'll do me. Thanks for coming along. Great to have you with me. Hope to catch you next time. Goodbye for now.